So, firstly, looking at the layout of the poster, can you see where real conventions from real posters have been used?
The way the names and the main title are integrated, I've seen that done before, and with the title next to like a film by, and obviously the text at the bottom is, you see that on most posters, just the thin long text for like credits.
Okay, so how effectively do you think these have been used?
Quite effectively. I like how you've kind of challenged conventions with not going a whole way across the poster at the bottom, but how effectively? Maybe the title could be slightly bigger because it does seem to be quite a lot of empty space. But I do.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I dislike the title. Actually, I think it's quite nice.
So, are there any other ways in which you think conventions have been developed or challenged?
The challenge I said about the bottom text not going all the way along. I think the empty space, if you filled it out a bit, just left it a little bit, that's quite a challenge, isn't it? Because they usually don't leave too much space on the posters. There's text everywhere.
So, do you think that there's room for improvement in the use of conventions in the poster?
Yes. Obviously, it's missing a few conventions.
So, what ones would you specify?
Like the ratings and reviews, and the film reeves for like awards and whatnot.
Okay, so critical.
Yeah.
So kind of critical view or something.
Yeah.
Could you say where you think there's room for developing conventions in the poster?
Yeah, as I said, you could put those like the film leaves and the reviews in, but still leave like quite a lot of space. So that's quite a challenge. Like a lot of empty space in the poster.
Okay.
Because I like how it looks, kind of like the sky.
So, continuing on that, do you think there is room for challenging conventions?
I'm going to give you the films that I think are the easiest to do.
Could you repeat the question?
Do you think there are room for developing challenges? For challenging conventions, even so.
Challenging conventions, no, I don't really know.
So why?
Why what?
Well, why should? Is there no room for challenging conventions?
I feel like there might be, but I just don't know how.
So, considering things like the okay. So, what do you think about the choice of picture?
I quite like it. It's well framed, and as I said, I like the empty space that looks like kind of like the sky above, and
so what can it tell you?
Has quite a nice representation.
So what can it tell you about the film, or what do you think it tells you about the film?
You can obviously see the suitcase in there, and the title, and it all his expression and looking at it seems like he wants to start anew somewhere.
Okay. So, are the fonts appropriate for the different sections of the poster?
Yeah, I like the font for the title, and I really like the colours of the font as well. It really goes well against the blue background. And yeah, the bottom font, it might be a little bit hard to read at times. Maybe it could be a little bit shrunk down so it's not so tall.
Okay, so I was, for my final question, I was going to ask, looking at the credits, do you think they've been formatted effectively to suit the kind of context the review is heading for?
Yeah, the font's good. I just said that they could probably be brought down a little bit. They seem like taller than I've seen before.
Okay. Though, would you agree that that is in a sense developing or challenging conventions opposed to?
yeah. No, you could say it that way.
Okay. So thank you.